Hello? Hello? Check, check, one, two, three. Hello? Hello? Check, check, one. Okay, microphone is working. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Hello Natsuki. We're gonna be seeing your side story now. So hello, welcome to the stream. Hello, welcome. Yes, let us begin. It's been several weeks since the club has officially started. Through their initial setbacks, the three club members so far, Monika, Sayori, and Yuri, have increased their collective bond within the club. Sayori has partaken in some of Yuri's high fantasy literature, and all three of them, led by Sayori, have taken an interest in poetry. On a day like any other, the three find themselves suddenly interrupted by the club room door opening. And in walks in a girl none of them have seen before. Hi. It's not good. Sayori tugs excitedly at Monika's sleeve. Yuri shifts in her seat and buries her eyes in her book. Are you here for the literature club? Yeah. Yay, that's great! Thanks for stopping by! It's kind of a small club still, so it's really exciting to see new faces. Yeah! Come and sit down somewhere! You can sit next to my desk! Sayori prances over to her desk and presses her palms into it. Oh, and Yuri can make you some tea! Yuri looks up at Sayori, in protest for having drawn attention to her. Natsuki silently glances between everyone, then sits down next to Sayori. Monika follows by sitting nearby. The sudden gathering prompts Yuri to stand up, deciding that standing in the corner and making tea doesn't sound so bad after all. Okay, then how about we all introduce ourselves? Okay. Well, I'm Monika. I'm the one who started the club. I was originally in the debate club, but I really wanted to do something I felt more passionate about, if that makes sense. So I started a literature club as a way for people to express themselves through writing or reading or whatever other kind of literature. You know, I figured it was your club. You have that vibe. I have what vibe? Oh, you know, like... Never mind. I'm not gonna judge people I just met like that. Very adult-like of you. I always judge people so hard. Oh, no you don't, Sayori. Yes, she does. Yuri's deadpan voice carries across the room. Natsuki giggles. I'm Sayori. I just like learning about everyone and making friends. Oh, and I also like poetry. Oh yeah? Very adult-like of you. I'm an adult. Oh, that is definitely Sayori. The sound of Yuri's electric kettle steaming up fills the room. Oh, that's Yuri! Sayori lowers her voice. She's kinda shy, but she's really nice and super smart. She likes big fantasy books and tea, and I love her. Well, I guess that leaves me then. I'm Natsuki. I like listening to music and hanging out downtown and stuff. And my favorite ice cream flavor is strawberry. Ooh, let's get ice cream! My favorite flavor is probably cookie dough, or maybe chocolate. It's cookie dough. And Monika's is probably vanilla. What the heck? I take way too many online quizzes The ice cream ones are always accurate. What's Yuri's favorite? Natsuki shrugs. Probably green tea. I'm just joking. I have no idea for Yuri. Still, it's pretty chill here. Do you just hang out or do you actually do club stuff? Well, we do club stuff too. It just hasn't been very structured yet, since we only have like 3 members. So we kind of just loosely spend our time doing the stuff we like. But I keep thinking it's about time we start with like some more structured club activities. It's been a while. It's been a while by now since I started a club, so yeah. Well, with that being said, what kind of literature are you into, Natsuki? Anything you'd like the club to get into? Well, I guess I'm literature. Well, I like manga. Manga? Hey, why'd you have to say it like that? I want to read manga in the club. Wait, hold on a second. That sounds so great. Like after all I've been doing, I've been doing all this stuff, Yuri returns to the desk with a tray of teacups, which she sets down on an empty desk. After all of the deep and immersive reading I've been doing, I wouldn't mind doing something a little more simple. Manga isn't simple. If you think that, you just don't understand the nuance. I didn't mean simple like that! Well, anyway, putting manga aside, is there any other kind of literature that you're interested in? Well, not really. In that case, have you considered the anime club? Damn! But it's dark purple. Yep. Are you serious? I'm not gonna join the anime club. It's full of weird guys. Come on. Is it that big of a deal? Monica. Manga is literature, right? I mean, I guess if you consider the literature definition of literature, then technically, I get it. Look. I'll do whatever club activities you want. Can I please just join? I won't bother anyone. If I can just like keep my manga here and hang out after school, I'll do literally whatever you want me to do. That's fine, right? Me being the only one. So far, we might get some more people in here. You never know. It is still early in the stream. Yeah, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my god, thank you! You're the best! I have most of it crammed into my locker, so I'm gonna go start getting it, okay? Natsuki stands up. Need some help? Nah, I got it. I don't want you to see my locker. If you say so. But there's no way it's worse than mine. I hope we never find out then. Natsuki exits the club room, leaving everyone in silence, save for the sound of Yuri sipping her tea. I kind of like how I am one of the earliest club members. Sometimes. Like I said, it's still early in the stream. We may get some more. I'm such a pushover. Hey, it's not that bad. Natsuki seems like a lot of fun. Maybe, but I mean, she has like no actual interest in literature, you know? And that's normally fine, but she says she would participate in club activities like it's some kind of obligation. Her tea is going to get cold. Yeah. Wait. That's not related. Well, I think everyone deserves a chance. Especially if we can bring her happiness. Besides, maybe she'll take a liking to literature. Are you sure you don't just want to read her manga, Sayori? Hey, who do you think I am? Sorry, I didn't mean that. I just feel really uneasy about this. Do you have any opinion, Yuri? Not particularly. She said she wasn't going to bother anyone. That includes me, so... Does that mean I bother you? No, we want pleasure to be around. Now I can go into the files. I was just fishing for a compliment. I know. But still, I really think we should give her a chance. Yeah, alright. But I really am going to start enforcing club activities. I'm willing to cooperate. Suddenly, the three of them hear a thump against the door. What was that? Sayori stands up and walks over to the door, then opens it. Thank you. Carrying 3 boxes of what is presumably manga, Natsuki grunts and wobbles inside before slowly bending over and dropping the stack onto the floor as gently as she can. That's quite a collection! Sayori giggles in excitement. While catching her breath, Natsuki replies, There's still 1 more box. I can put them away myself. I know how to organize them. Monica anxiously glances between Sayori and Yuri. Oh, nice. Nice. That's cool. Is this really okay for the club? Maybe it's what she needs to really kick the club into gear before everyone gets too complacent. It seems like things are finally going to start getting more serious. At the next club meeting, Monica is the first to arrive. But ever since Natsuki joined, she feels a lot less relaxed. Why am I so nervous? Monica paces, trying to figure out her feelings. Natsuki says she wasn't going to bother anyone. So why does it feel like the atmosphere has changed so much? Let me borrow a little bit of my collection. I have 32 boxes. Yep, that sounds like Natsuki. While Monica thinks, the club door opens, revealing Natsuki carrying a box. Good talk, good talk. Monica forces a smile as Natsuki makes her way to the closet. Natsuki forces one in return. Need help? No, I got it. Monica awkwardly tries to start some kind of conversation, but fails. Curious, she peeks into the closet where Natsuki is stashing all of her manga. Once dull with school supplies, the shelves are now vibrant with bright colors and cute-looking artwork. You know, the top shelf is pretty empty. Maybe we could keep it up there? AFK, okay. I can't reach up there. That would be so inconvenient. Yeah, but... Monica sighs. The teachers are going to ask what all this manga is doing in here, and I have to tell them it's for the literature club. So... Monica backs off and slumps into a desk. With this kind of tension, it feels like the relaxed atmosphere accumulated over the past few weeks is being sucked right out of the room. Good afternoon! Sayori spins into the club room. Oh, I see someone's in a good mood. Yeah! Because I have... this! Sayori branches a cookie wrapped in plastic. I found some money and got a cookie! Oh, that's so pretty! As Sayori trots over to the closet, the colorful shelves catch her eye. Which one do I start with? Well, you can start by giving me a bite of that cookie. No way! I saved up all my luck to find that money. If you want entry into my kingdom, you need to pay the tax, peasant. Boo! Defeated, Sayori unwraps her cookie and breaks off a piece for Natsuki. Then Yuri silently walks into the club room. Monica glances at her with pleading eyes. Yuri returns a quick nod of understanding. Well, everyone's here now. Despite the club only having one more person than before, it somehow feels twice as lively. Okay, so I think today we should go over some potential club activities and see which ones we want to do first. We have 4 members now, so it would be great if we found some stuff to do as a group. Does that sound good to everyone? I agree. Okay, so I have some ideas of my own, but I want to hear your ideas too. Well, I've been having a lot of fun learning about everyone else's interests. Maybe we can give each person a day to share their favorite kind of literature with everyone else. Well, maybe. Something tells me that Back went to get manga chips. Monica glances at Yuri and Natsuki, who both appeared very unwilling to even consider each other's interests. Maybe we can try to come up with something that everyone can enjoy equally? You know, like we all vote on a book to read or something like that? I think we should all collectively try to expand our interests rather than just stick to the things that we're familiar with. Why does it feel like I'm being targeted here? Natsuki, didn't you say that you would go along with whatever the club wanted to do? Well, yeah, but that doesn't make it okay for you to ignore everyone else's preferences. I like Sayori's suggestion. Yeah, me too! Yeah, but... Monika's voice trails off. Although she let Natsuki join the club, Monika finds it incredibly difficult to relent to her demands. If Natsuki doesn't respect the club, why should Monika have to yield to Natsuki's opinion on anything? Natsuki, are you sure that you don't have any other literature interests you could share with the club? I swear I don't mind if you keep your manga in here, but I just... Natsuki cuts Monika off by suddenly standing up. Well, it's obvious that I'm not wanted here, so I'm just going to leave. But I really would have appreciated you being more upfront about it. Okay, I think you're kind of jumping to conclusions here, but you're free to do whatever you want. Natsuki shoots Monika a quick glare before walking straight out of the room. Oh no! Sayori runs after her, leaving just Monika and Yuri. For the second time today, Monika slumps down into a desk. Why am I such a jerk? No, she's a jerk. She's just making me feel this way. Monika looks up at Yuri, seeing an affirmation. Yuri looks away. She probably just went around looking for the smallest club she could find so that she doesn't have to participate. How does she expect me to give her respect when she has no respect for the club? Am I wrong, Yuri? I'm not. I'm not good at these things. Monika sighs. Me neither. I just have no idea what to do. I don't want to hurt anyone, but I feel like it's not wrong to enforce the club vision. You know, like people should join because they want to express their passion for literature. Or at least develop it. Or for my case, get dragged in here by your childhood friend. So maybe she's not a good fit for the club after all. Monika sits in silence, afraid to accept her tentative conclusion. Yuri looks tense, but she doesn't seem to want to add anything. You can... Sorry, you can go back to reading. I know this doesn't concern you. It does. It does? How? Well, I just can't comfortably read in an atmosphere where the peace has been disturbed. Oh. Well, great. I'm just ruining the whole club then. That's not an accurate conclusion to make. I know. I'm sorry. I'm just kind of voicing my frustration. And I guess guilt. It's like my frustration wants to blame her, but my guilt wants to blame me. Why is it the hardest to be rational during the times you need it the most? I don't think you're being irrational. I think Natsuki is. Of course you would think that. And she has no authority to walk in here and make demands to the club. Your club. Something as ridiculous as manga has no place here. The fact that you're even storing it for her should make her feel completely indebted to you. Well, you're right, but I don't know. Isn't it kind of harsh to say things like it's ridiculous and it has no place here? Do you not feel the same way? You've been doing everything you can to avoid associating with the club. So I assume you felt the same way. About it. That's not true. Well, recalling her confirmations with Natsuki, a realization starts to set in. You may be right. I mean, if it was anything besides manga, would I really be acting like this? Maybe I've been just convincing myself that it has nothing to do with the manga. I'm really upset that I would let myself do that. With a sigh, Monica walks over to the closet. She finds herself staring at the colorful shelves. It's just, this really wasn't what I had in mind for a club about literature. There shouldn't be anything wrong with that. Monica starts defending her position once again. It's a complicated issue that Monica had failed to consider before now. Where is the line even drawn at what's considered literature? Lost in thought, she reaches into one of the larger box sets and pulls out a volume, inspecting it for no particular reason. The cover features 4 girls striking cute and exaggerated poses, all dressed in short skirts. Yeah, I mean, amused by the absurdity of the cover, Monica opens the book. Okay, that was part 1. Now we're going to go to part 2. Yes. This sucks. Why is Monica such a jerk? She should be grateful that I even joined her stupid club. It's not like she can find any members. Monica's usually really nice. She cares so much about everyone in the club being happy. Yeah, right. Well, she usually does. Maybe when she's not busy being so judgmental. So what if I'm not into so what? Wait. So what if I'm not into... Okay, I was making sure I was reading that right. So what if I'm not into manga? Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about... I can't speak words! Why can't just one person accept that instead of being so condescending about it? I accept it. I think it's cute. Oh, come on. That's condescending too. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I just want to support you. Natsuki sighs. I know. Thanks. It just really sucks. Do you want me to talk to Monica? I don't know. It's not like it's gonna change her opinion of me. Like, even if you were to convince her to back off, that wouldn't suddenly make me feel like I'm actually welcome in the club. I should just find another club. Wait, you don't have to do that. We can figure this out, please.
I mean, I'm the vice president, or at least I think I am. And I don't want you to leave. Everyone deserves to feel welcome and to be happy. So, I want to make that happen for you. I was wondering, what was the reason that you decided to join the literature club?
Well, Natsuki hesitates. It's kind of dumb.
Oh, don't say that. There's no such thing as dumb reason when everyone is welcome.
I wasn't welcome.
You were to me. So?
Just don't tell anyone, okay? Especially Monica.
I promise.
Natsuki sighs. I'm just tired of everyone judging me all the time. I can't enjoy any of the stuff I'm into without people making snotty comments about it. Not that I care about what anyone else thinks. But you know, the signs for the literature club said that you can be yourself or whatever. So I decided it was at least worth a shot. But that was a lie, apparently. Natsuki dejectedly kicks the toe of her shoe against the wall. Oh, and I like writing too.
Really? How come you didn't say that to Monica?
Because she was being so judgmental that I just want to tell her something that she wanted to hear. She didn't deserve that kind of satisfaction. And if she knew I was into writing, then she would just be like everyone else and try to push me away from the manga in favor of the more mature thing. The two of them remain silent for a while. And cats. Oh, is your cat Cupcake around? Sayori understands that it's out of the question for Natsuki to return to the club room for today at least. But Natsuki has a reason for wanting to join the club, just like everyone else. It's part of the club vision for her to be welcome.
You deserve to express yourself as much as everyone else does. That's supposed to be what the club is for.
Right now, okay, your cat's on a play day. Okay, that's cute, that's sweet.
So, I'm going to do everything I can to fix this. I promise.
It's lunchtime the next day. The cafeteria and hallways are bustling with students rushing to meet with their friends and to make the most out of their limited break time. Where could she be? Among them is Monica, who always eats lunch in her classroom, but she has some additional business today. Fearing Natsuki would avoid coming to the club, Monica decided to try to find her during lunch so that she could make amends. After searching for an extensive time, Monica finally spots her. Despite her short stature, Natsuki's bright hair helps her stand out from the crowd. Oh gosh. Suddenly feeling awkward, Monica is afraid to get closer. Natsuki is with some friends whom Monica doesn't recognize, and they're all energetically chatting together. It would be really tactless to just interrupt them.
Oh yeah, did you end up joining that literature club or what?
Huh? Of course I joined. Why wouldn't I? Huh. I told you she would join.
Oh, come on. You know she only joined because she wouldn't stop giving her crap about...
You wouldn't stop giving her crap about the anime club.
I told you I never even wanted to join that stupid club.
Oh, for sure.
Well, you have to give her some credit at least for making an effort to finally grow past that trash.
True. Well, congrats on finally graduating middle school, Natsuki. We're proud of you. Shut up. Just let me do my thing. I'm just joking. You know we love you.
Yeah, once the Literature Club makes you a famous writer, we'll be the first ones to buy your book.
What, you're gonna buy her smutty fan fiction?
Well, obviously, I want a signed copy.
That was like years ago. Don't you think I've grown out of it by now? I told you I was joking. Besides, it's a good reminder of how far you've come since then. Not to mention, you couldn't have done it without us. That gives us a pass to joke about it. Yeah, sure.
They grow up so fast. It brings a tear to my eye.
Natsuki suddenly glances in Monika's direction, prompting Monika to quickly turn away and distance herself.
What the heck? That was horrible. I should have said something to defend her. Why do I have to be so conflict avoidant?
See, is all playing day with Cupcake, by the way. Oh, and mixing Cupcake are trained to respect cats. Okay.
Not that I deserve to say anything. I'm hardly better than them after the way I treated her. I'm so awful. I'm not doing anything right.
After school ends, Monika distractedly makes her way to the club room. She finds Yuri already inside, eyes on a book as usual. Monika picks a desk and slumps into it. Something she seems to be doing rather often lately.
Yuri, I don't think I can be club president. I suck at handling anything that doesn't go like exactly my way.
Yuri looks up from her book.
It's like the literature club is a place where you get to express yourself. Unless it's in a way that I don't like. I'm so mad at myself. And I'm especially mad that I didn't have the self-reflection skills to realize what I was doing. So much for maturity. Sorry. I really should be complaining out loud like this. There's just like a lot on my mind. No. I enjoy listening. Really? Why?
Yuri shrugs.
It's just... it makes me feel nice. Oh? Well, okay. I guess I'll just continue then.
Yuri nods.
Yeah. Well, Natsuki was kind of blunt, has kind of a blunt attitude, you know? It makes me feel like she wasn't taking the club seriously. I couldn't even figure out why she wanted to join. I saw her friends talking to her in the hallway during lunch, and they were just so mean to her. Telling her to grow up and stuff like that. That the literature club would help her grow out of her manga. It just made me so mad. Like, just let her enjoy it. It makes her happy. Why are you trying to take that away from her? And when I had that thought, it was when I came to the realization that I was kind of doing the same thing, just in a roundabout way. I should have made her feel good about being passionate about something, but I just dismissed it. No, I was actually trying to avoid acknowledging it at all. I even did that with you, Yuri, when you first joined the club. You did? Yeah, I remember. Fantasy isn't really my thing, so I was kind of trying to dismiss it. But then Sayori jumped in and took over the conversation. I should have reflected on that, but I didn't, because I just let Sayori handle it instead. And now, I'm reaping the same mistake, except I really hurt someone this time.
Monika shakes her head.
I'm so tired of being afraid of things I'm not comfortable with. It's so stupid. Like, I can just picture how much joy it would bring Natsuki if I let her share her passion a little. I'm so angry that her friends were treating her like that. I'm going to get them back for it. Get them back? Yeah, I'll get them back by making sure that this is the literature club that Natsuki wants, not the one that they want.
Suddenly, Sayori bursts through the door, making Monika and Yuri jump. With a rare, stern face, she marches over to Monika's desk and sits down next to her.
I'm having an intervention! I can do that because I'm vice president. Is this about Natsuki? Yes! Yeah, I know. I messed up. I'm super sorry. I was just talking to Yuri about it. Really? I was so dismissive of her passion that she felt threatened, and probably just unwelcome. Literally the opposite of what the literature club is supposed to be. I really need to make it up to her. Oh. Yay! I did it! Thanks for the intervention, Sayori. I'm glad we're on the same page. Friendship wins again! So how do you want to make it up to her? I have a plan. Sayori, do you know if Natsuki is coming to the club meeting today? I don't think she is. I see. Monica was afraid of that. Not because of her plan, but because she's facing the consequences of the damage that she's inevitably caused. But the only way to do the right thing is to face it head on. It's so easy to just duck away from conflict and wait for it to blow over. But that's not enough. To truly respect someone's feelings after you've hurt them is to face them and to admit your wrongdoing. Not the wrongdoing of mismanaging the club, but the wrongdoing of disrespecting Natsuki's feelings. Okay. Do you think you can get her to come to the meeting tomorrow? I can do that. Okay, awesome. Yuri, you don't have to worry about anything, but thank you for being my friend. You're a good listener. Fidgeting with her hair, Yuri turns away to hide a smile. Well, I guess for today, it's going to be a pretty quiet club meeting. I'm going to step out for a bit. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm just going to read with Yuri. Hey, is this one of Natsuki's books? How come it's out here? Sayori picks up a manga that was resting on a adjacent desk. Oh, that? Natsuki probably left it out here by accident. But I thought she hasn't been coming to the club. Actually, Monica's been... Okay, Yuri, I'm sure it was just someone else who was using this club room then. Okay? Monica smiles at them both. Then, with a wave, she exits the club room. I really shouldn't have left that out. If Sayori catches on, she'll definitely tell Natsuki, and that would really get awkward. Now, I wonder if there's a keyboard I could borrow from the music room. You better not be breaking the fourth wall and using my keyboard. The time for the next club meeting has already arrived. Monica and Yuri are the first to arrive. I'm so worried. Do you think Sayori is going to be able to bring Natsuki? Yes. How do you know? Well, she's Sayori. You know, you're right. Time slowly passes. Monica sits, then stands up to pace around, then sits again. Yuri's eyes don't move from her book. Then the door finally opens. Sayori marches inside. Behind her, Natsuki shuffles inside, nervously looking around the room. We're here! Welcome back. Monica, the club president, stands up and greets them with a smile. Excuse me. Sayori picks a desk and takes a seat. Natsuki sits closely next to her. Looking back and forth between the club members, Monica is struck with a nostalgic feeling. She was standing in front of the club room just like this, struggling to picture just who may eventually be sitting before her. But imagining was never enough to predict just how unique and diverse each member would be. Each with her own struggles, her own reasons for seeking the vision that Monica had, admittedly, so vaguely advertised. Seeking trust, understanding, respect. What new lessons will the future hold for the Literature Club?
Realizing she's getting ahead of herself, Monica takes a deep breath and returns to the present.
Okay, everyone. The literature club is starting. We have an activity planned for today.
Monica turns around to face the chalkboard. On it, she writes manga in big letters.
Today, we're going to learn from an expert about a unique form of literature. Manga. Oh, come on. Isn't this kind of forced? I know you don't actually want to do this. So just...
Monica shakes her head.
Natsuki.
This is the hardest part. After making it this far, it would be so easy just to smile and move on. But that's not enough. Not this time.
I'm sorry. It was wrong of me to take you seriously when you were kind enough to show interest in my club. I thought about it and I realized how biased I was against manga. It caused me to disrespect you, and I'm sorry. But I think you deserve to be able to share your passion with us. So, can I make it up to you?
Well, thanks, but I know you're only doing this because Sayori told you to.
Wait, that's not true. Monica planned this all by herself. I didn't even get a chance to talk to her. I was witness to that as well. This is the literature club. The literature club is a place where everyone gets to be themselves. We all have our own interests and our differences. It's my vision to let us freely express that. And it's my goal to respect everyone for them. So I just want to learn about the things that make you happy. I think that you deserve to share that joy as much as everyone else does. Is that okay?
Natsuki looks away and hesitates.
But it's really dumb. The stuff I'm into.
Monica smiles. She kneels in front of Natsuki's desk, looking her straight in the eye.
If you like it, then it's not dumb. Oh, except for me! Sayori, you're not dumb either. Except for me.
What the heck? You guys are so weird. Fine, I'll show you some of my manga. Only because you admitted that it's literature after all.
Natsuki stands up.
Oh yeah, I didn't say this before, but I'm actually into writing too. I'm kind of a pro. But I didn't want you to like me just for that.
Wow, really? I really did have you all wrong, Natsuki.
Yeah, whatever. Today's not about that anyway, right? It's about manga, so I hope you're ready. A week has passed since Natsuki returned to the Literature Club. Since then, the club activities have been in full swing. Each club member had received a day in the spotlight to share all of their favorite kinds of literature with each other. As another week draws to a close, Monica approaches Natsuki on the way out.
Natsuki, are you in a hurry home or anything?
Me? Not particularly. Why?
Oh, there was just something that I wanted to show you if you had a few minutes.
Sure, what is it?
It's not in here. Can you follow me to the music room?
The music room? Why?
Well, you'll see.
Oh, nice.
You know, I was thinking back when the club was just me and Sayori, when we would talk about how we envisioned the club to turn out. We cared a lot about it being a place where people could express themselves. And she said something strange to me. She said that I was trying to make the club that I needed myself more than anyone. But I think it wasn't until you joined that I fully understood that. because you really taught me a lot about myself. Like, things that I was probably always too stubborn to admit. Oh, come on. You can't mean that. I didn't even do anything. I just, like, brought a bunch of manga, and then I got fussy when I didn't have my way. It was really stupid of me to make such a big deal out of it. No, I honestly needed it. If you didn't express that you were hurt, I would never have realized that I did something wrong. Besides, your feelings are valid. They deserve to be heard and respected. It's just really hard to feel that way sometimes. You know, like, I really shouldn't care about what other people think in the first place. But when you're just criticized by everyone around you for being a certain way, it can get really hard to just brush it off. And it makes me start to feel like I'm the problem. Like I'm not doing enough to please everyone else. Am I being too entitled if I just want people to like me without me having to hide a bunch of stuff about myself? I don't think I am. I just wish that sometimes people would try to appreciate me for who I actually am. As Monaco listens, she recalls vividly how Natsuki's friends were treating her, and how naturally they did so. How long has she been fighting against that, refusing to change for others? I could only wish I was as strong as you are, Natsuki. You're so honest with yourself. I'm like, always trying to come off as perfect for other people. Anytime there's like a hint of contention, I just crumble. But it's thanks to you that I really started thinking about this stuff. You really inspired me to start working on it. But well, like I said, I didn't even do anything. You were just being yourself. That's all you needed to do. Also, there's something else. Monica takes a breath. The thing is, I might have read a little bit of your manga. What? You? What the heck? Why didn't you tell me? I'm sorry. I think I just felt like kind of embarrassed to admit it after I gave you such a hard time about it. I can't believe you, of all people, were reading manga behind my back. That's so funny. Yeah, well, I just flipped through one of them out of curiosity, but I ended up reading a whole bunch of it. But I mean, one of the characters was in a literature club. What are the chances, right? You were reading Parfait Girls? Wow, you have good taste. Just one volume. And I kind of just picked it out randomly. Well, you have good intuition then. You have to tell me all your favorite parts. Well, I think some of it... I think it was some kind of weird fate. Because the character isn't just in a literature club, she also plays piano. It's just weird because I've always wanted to learn piano. She was like the perfect person I always wish I was, if I just did what I wanted, instead of always second guessing myself. Monica walks over to the piano and sits down. I always felt like I should only share the absolute best parts of myself. The parts that will impress people or make them like me more. But after you joined the club, I realized how self-destructive that mentality is. We share things because we want to express ourselves. Sharing experiences allows us to share emotions. And I just felt like I wanted to show you this. Because if it wasn't for you, I never would have started playing. Hey, I think the credit for that one goes to Parfait Girls, not me. No. Well, maybe it's true that Parfait Girls put the thought into my head. But it was still you who inspired me to keep practicing every day. every day? Because, you know, you just make me feel like if I want to do something, I should just do it. I mean, I still haven't been practicing for very long, and I'm really not any good at it yet, like, at all. But I wrote a song for the club, and I worked really, really hard on it. It doesn't have any words or anything, but, well, yeah. Oh, this is nice. This is awesome. I like this. And I can see where the Buff Suki meme comes from now. This is really nice. That's all. That was so good. Hi, Willie. Welcome to the stream. It was? Yeah, are you kidding? You're like already a pro. Not even close. Does the song have a name? You said it was about the club, so... Yeah. It's called My Song, Your Note. Because everyone brings something so unique to the club. It's completely different from how I first imagined it, I think. But I was like such a selfish perfectionist. It shouldn't be about me. It should be about everyone. And it's all of you who helped shape the club into what it is. I would never change that. Well, I think that's really thoughtful and kind of flattering. I kind of feel like I don't deserve this much validation. I wasn't exactly very patient either when I first joined the club. It makes me feel like I should probably apologize too. I think I was just really fed up with a lot of things, and I got frustrated after not getting my way in the club. So, yeah. I really didn't mean to take it out on you. I was being really immature. If you get my stubborn butt to apologize, I guess you're doing something right. That's fine. I'm past it too. I think we're already even. But it's really sweet that you were thinking about it. It takes a lot of maturity to reflect on that kind of thing. Well, I wonder who I got it from. Oh, never mind. Well, anyway, we're even as long as you let me keep my manga in the club room. You did admit that it's a form of literature. You totally can't take that back now. You got me. The closet's all yours. I tell you what, I'll bring in a little something for the club tomorrow. I want to do something nice in return. What kind of little something? Oh, you'll see. But I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Is it the cupcake thing?
The next club meeting ends up being a particularly tasty one.
We've gone full circle.
This game's not suitable for children who are easily disturbed.
I don't know if I should be playing this.
Okay, so this must be the one for Natsuki, right? I'm so confused and lost. Okay, that's an autosave, so ignoring that. Oh my god. Yes, I think this one continues Natsuki's. Okay, continuing. Yeah, I believe Yuri got save slot 1, so Natsuki's gonna get save slot 2, Sayori's gonna get save slot 3. Okay, pink. Boop. Sugar. Playground? Okay. Kitty. Anime. Rainbow. Crap. Okay, that's 1. Socks. Fluffy. Milk. Marshmallow. Puppy. Games. Lipstick. Fun. That's 2. I'm keeping count of how many Sayori mistakes I make. If I make too many, I need to redo. Romance. It's 3. Still most of it's for Natsuki, so we still good. Huh? Achievement unlocked. Doki Doki Poetry Slam. Jumpy. So how's your day going? My day's going pretty good. It's been good. You know, happy Wednesday. It's hump day. We're halfway through the week. So, but my day's been pretty good. How about you, Willie? How's your day been? How's your week been so far? Bubbles. Poof. Summer. There we go. Is there a skip? Skip. What? I forgot the cookie thing. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah. Don't worry. I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out of my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know. I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for not being paranoid? I don't... Oh. Excuse me. Excuse me again. I don't give people my manga every day, you know. Nothing special, just same old, same old. Yeah, I hear that. I hear that. Same old, same old. Different day, same old, same old. That's true. I don't blame you. Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay? Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow. So, you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget. The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found... Monica! Natsuki's voice resonates out of the inside of the closet. Eh? I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf. Did you move my manga again? Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet. So I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there. I just had to organize it a bit. Ugh. The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop trying to figure out how to reach her manga. Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving all these back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves, and besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up. Why would you waste that on the top shelf? Natsuki? There's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that was hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you. I can get them myself. Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it. You think I'm too short or something? I mean... yeah? I knew it! Well, you know what? Just watch me. Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful! I know what I'm doing! Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual. Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf. Say? Ka! The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles. Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly. There! Having almost failed, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez. No need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just... I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on. Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet. Let's see. The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet. It's been really good. It's been really good. So I finally got past the one part that I got stuck on the original, which is the whole you and whatever the other dude's name is are held up into the house while hordes of infected villagers are attacking the house. Finally got past that part, and then I finally beat the dude who walks around in the trench coat, looks like the Undertaker with two different color eyes. Finally beat him. I don't know how many tries that took me. And yeah, that's about it. That's about all that happened. Hopefully that's not too much of a spoiler. But other than that, it's been really good. I really enjoyed it. I am just now figuring out if I want to change costumes for Leon and Ashley. I need to do it before I start the game. So yeah, Friday when I do my Resident Evil 4 remake stream, I will change Leon's outfit and Ashley's. So I'll probably do that next stream. But I love the villain outfit, don't get me wrong, I love the villain outfit. I'm all about black. But I kinda, with Resident Evil 2 remake, I kinda did just stick with one outfit the whole time, and that was the I don't know, some sort of Ranger outfit, I don't know. I call it Ranger Rick. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna. So for that one, I will change Leon's outfit though. Aha! Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. It's a little dangerous since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut. Eesh, eesh, eesh. Eesh. What a funny sound. Eesh. Natsuki climbs onto the chair, then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch. Ha! There we go. See, I can easily do it now. Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to put it on the shelf below. Whoa, whoa. No, you didn't spoil anything. I played and beat the original. I just kind of wanted to go in blind gameplay. Okay. I mean, there are some things I will say, because I remember the original. It took me a while to even get to that part with the house. It took a while, because there's like a lot more stuff you had to do. But it seemed like with the remake, it don't take you that long to get to that part. But I still say they still did a pretty good job with the remake of 4. In my opinion, so far. So far. Now, I'm to understand there's a lot of things they cut out, such as scenes where you're having to run away from a boulder. The things from the ceiling that are going back and forth, they have blades on them. I don't know what you call them. Those thingamajiggers, thingamabobbers, yingamadooies. Let's see, the chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf. What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair instead of sitting and doing nothing? Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah. I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. Yeah. I forced myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes, I'll be dead. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf. Heavy. Hey, Baka. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry and take this one. Eh? But then I have to let go of the chair. That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up. Alright. Let me just stand up. I slowly release my grip from the chair. What do you mean, stand up? Natsuki looks down at me. Why are you all the way back? Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box. What are you looking at? Nothing, absolutely nothing. I'm not looking at nothing. Nothing. You're trying to look at my. Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just. Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box. You perv. You set me up. Go away. Get out. But I'll do it myself. The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki! Yeah! The scene turns into chaos in a split second. The chair flies from underneath Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. My right arm and back seriously felt the impact. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. She presses her arms straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her. Gross. Gross! Yeah! A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet. What were you even thinking, you sicko? Everything okay over there? Yeah, this is just something I have just learned from watching a lot of TikTok. And with my own playthrough so far, no, there's no boulder quick time events. I heard a loud noise. Monica suddenly peers in. Monica! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez. Sorry. Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert. So I hope you're happy. I didn't. Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monica. I didn't do anything. I swear. I know. Don't worry. Monica says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook. Oh no. My. Eh? I look down. Natsuki is nearly on the floor, holding one of the books are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly she gives up and slams the book shut and throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she lowers her head. Natsuki, are you... No. Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down. No. I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today. Natsuki sobs again. I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to. It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head. Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and... Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Alright. Well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Parfait Girls. Well, we'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lips quiver. You're really nice to me. Eh? That sounds really strange, coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple of minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then, I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. Thanks. It's nothing. Natsuki is holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make it anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up? If you insist.
We sat in the same spot as last time, and I opened the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Oh, I guess I'll be holding on to this for now. Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you. Yeah. I returned to my seat and slipped the book into my bag. Oh. Monika. It's pretty good. You've been spending more time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into the style. I guess that means you're not as much of a fan of Yuri's poems then. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? That's not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, Skip. Sayori. Skip. Yuri.
Are you so mad at me?
Eh?
For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine.
That's not really true.
Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no.
Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much.
How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monika wants, but it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori.
Yuri.
Please. It makes it easier for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need.
Yuri smiles sadly and puts her head down on her desk. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me moreover her own thoughts. I sigh to myself. All I can do is accept that that's how she is. If she wants to be left alone, then I have no choice but to abide to that request. Natsuki! Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me and then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'll let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red-faced, Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Baka? Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No! Why? Whenever something like that happens, why? Monica, why? Why you have to go and accuse me? Why? I'm just a Baka! I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first, I just thought you liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean... Not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? Debatable. It's very debatable. I'm surprised you know her tastes so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Baka? Cheating. Ha! Cheating? Ha! Monica. How could I cheat? It's not like I've
Played this or even seen this gameplay before.
What do you mean by that? Never mind, I'm just kidding. Quit breaking the fourth wall, Monica! I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. Eh? But Baka wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Baka is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just going to hold on to this. If you insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh. Never mind. Well, I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really planned on keeping it. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy... right? Yes. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross, she's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with such simpler analogies. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like, anyone who would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk? Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks That doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you, or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. You know? I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you. So consider yourself lucky, okay? Well, thanks for being honest. What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay? Alright, I will. And skip. I would walk home with Natsuki. Walking home with Natsuki, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? I mean, I think I would be afraid of what she'd do to me if I turned her down. Isn't she so cute and fun to be around? That has nothing to do with that. That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it! Yep. Okay. Save. Here. There we go. Return. Flower. Frick. Jump. Candy. Okay. Pink. Marriage? Ah. Milk. Lipstick. Email. Playground. Strawberry. Lollipop. Flying? Nah. Sugar. Clouds. Boop. Socks. Marshmallow. Kitty. Hop. Shopping. Well, we'll see. Okay, skip. Hey, you. Eh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me. Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so... Ah, sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything. It's not like I'm worried. I was just... Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but... we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer. Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you can just tell me to leave you alone, and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything. She practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all. It's a Sayori? Thinking about her? Yeah, she seems pretty down today. But she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh. Natsuki exhales. Well, first of all, You should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you worried about me, so...
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Okay, skip. Look at Monica.
No. Sticking with the Natsuki style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? That's... Oh, come on, Baka. It's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day. Pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No. I think you're misunderstanding, Baka. It's not like Natsuki hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have.
Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it.
So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki's kind of unpredictable. A lot of times she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't want to do that to me, right?
I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her and the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up.
Well, you're smart. I don't know. My name's Baka. That don't really mean I'm smart.
That's the complete total opposite.
I'm sure you'll do the right thing.
Yeah, this time I'll do the right thing, yeah! Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, skip. Sayori. Okay. Yuri. Yuri doesn't look too enthusiastic about spending time with me. I guess if she changes her mind, she'll come to me. But I should leave her alone for now. Natsuki!
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to be jealous about.
Natsuki,
What?
you're not very confident about your writing, are you?
Well, what are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best, right? I'm making the world go round.
Took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Baka? Please, just tell me you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems if people just laugh and say, "That's so cute, just like you, Natsuki." Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter. The emotions are there. Why can't anyone say that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because of her... Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Then don't read it!
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems. So you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
But why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it. But I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well. But sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you, and I'm sorry if I was a part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her. But finally, she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will. Because tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward, because you look at me. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty, because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Oh.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Then don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well. And I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah, I'm a pro, so...
Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does.
Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Ah, I'm glad. Since Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hands surprise me with their assertion. I don't want it. Eh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I chose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. Just, I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so... Go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Ah, yeah. I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so I can put away Natsuki's poem. Skip. I am going to go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it could possibly use 2 people. Don't worry. Baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree. Eh? Just a minute ago you were saying that's because... Never mind, okay? Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. Good talk, good talk. That's... good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad. So that's everything, alright? Anything else we need to talk about? No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited? Yes! Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome. I don't think that really counts. What about you, Baka? Me? I guess I could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri? Yuri? She's still sulking. She's sitting in the corner, sharpening, I don't know, like a knife or something. I didn't even know you could bring one of those to school. I don't think you're supposed to, Natsuki. She's going to stab us all. David!
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not, I mean, it's not that big of a deal or anything. It's a totally big deal.
She's got the purple hair. She's gonna stab us.
Well, it might not just be that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help. That doesn't, man. Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression. Look. Natsuki goes over and puts her hand on Yuri's shoulders. Yuri, you really are the most talented one here. And you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're going to make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances. So, you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit. Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction. You didn't really mean that, did you? Not really, but Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki of all people to be saying such encouraging things, but I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work out perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best. And all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out. Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so... Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other. Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have you literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me. Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind. Jeez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything. Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number. Okay. I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients. Wait. You're coming to my house? Well, yeah. What's wrong with that? I mean... parents are gone for the weekend. It'll just be you and me. I'll be alone in the kitchen making cupcakes. It's just a lot of things going in my mind at that point in time, and also it's going through my mind right now just thinking about it. I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house. Yeah, right. Like, I could have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me. Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me. Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home. Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all we needed. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over. Alright, fine by me. Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much. So you'd better look forward to it. Oh? Didn't you say you were going to give me the dirty work? Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could act like in front of everyone that I was looking forward to this. Wait, really? Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is. So, alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out now. See you on Sunday! Never mind. And skip. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emoji and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. Putting Natsuki aside, I haven't heard anything from Sayori since she left the club the other day. Skip. Because we already covered this whenever I did my poem writing for Yuri. I spent only a few minutes back home anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know when she's outside the front door. Without delay, I opened the front door to let her in. Sup? Hey! I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such cute clothes make the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel so awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you brought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that is probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out that your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You bought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't already have them at home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly say that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. We're already here in the kitchen. What, you're not even gonna offer to take this heavy bag from me? Where's your hospitality, baka? Damn it. Come on. Since when did I need to be a gentleman? I grabbed the bag Natsuki holds out to me. Yeah! This is ridiculously heavy! I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I say now! Yeah! I am impressed, Natsuki! It seems like I'm always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than other people. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? I don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature and sexy figure like Yuri doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words, and her face turns red. Natsuki! Forget it! I didn't say anything! I should apologize. I appreciate that you were trying to be nicer. I should have been a little more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! Was that to me? Who else? Man. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when a girl calls you gross. I finally found your weakness, baka. Natsuki smiles deviously. Please, spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish out more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour, spilled fluid? What kind of spilled fluid are we talking about here? And plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixer isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious baking. Baka, where did you put the food coloring? The batter's not going in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To color the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different color. That way, even if the flavors aren't different, everyone can still pick their favorite. Ah, that's a cute idea. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can't you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki is trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into smaller bowls and put a few drops of food coloring in each. Ah, that does look pretty cool. See? It's not like baking, it's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more worth it in the end if just looking at it makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones you made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the food coloring then. Sounds like you're starting to understand. Just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food coloring. Yeah, it's getting there. We're using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's still all lumpy. Are you even trying? Well, yeah. It'll just take a little longer. Jeez, I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs a whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki suddenly grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, eh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I start to fight back, trying to inch my finger toward the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. I push harder just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoop some with my finger just as Natsuki tugs with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling me causes me to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross! You got it on my face! Oh my. Whose fault is that? There's a glob of ice on Natsuki's cheek. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger and shoves her finger toward my own face. You wish! I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. Stop! Not until you apologize for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the ice. Wow, yeah, I'm a real genius. I'm a genius. What? Did you seriously just? Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Baka, you really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? Well, I go now. What kind of question is she asking me? Just like that. How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Out of nowhere, the fire alarm starts going off. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How could you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting them in now. Yeah. The tension from the moment before still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Where am I getting these words? Then I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing. Like nothing ever happened. Because nothing happened. That smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled out of the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling warm air fills the room. Look at how cute they all look. She proudly shows off the different colored cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need to tell me that. I brought decorating stuff, so I hope you can get creative. Oh yeah, I can get pretty creative, alright. I'm gonna put penis. Penis. Bunghole.
I'm Bungoyle. I'm gonna keep me from my bunghole.
I gotta put the phone on the charger. There we go. Phone is on the charger. Now I can keep track of chat now. For however long. Not too much longer. Here, skip the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have these nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make stripes or other patterns. But you can also use it to write stuff on a cake. Like happy birthday or whatever. Huh, I see. That gives me an idea actually. Well, it's a literature event, right? We can make it more literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. Well, what's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Well... Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Did you say something? No, nothing. Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the pace and fastens a novel onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting any time. Here, I'll show you how to do it. Without giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we each get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all aside by Frick! When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look at how pretty they are together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could just have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. And come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much of it as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you'll always have this chance. Man. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Sayori each carry some, then you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Excuse me. Ah. Yeah. I again think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at that point it felt like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is already about to leave. It feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki. What you said before about not always having this chance. It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over anytime, okay? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga, or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah, I want to spend more time with you. Baka, I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up at me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the sides of my shirt as if holding on to me. Her rose-colored cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lips. What is happening? My head starts to go dizzy as I feel her soft breaths against me. I felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. It's a Sayori! Eh? Okay. Load. Back to page 1. And that is where we are going to stop. Woo! So, when we return, we will be going back and doing this. If you guys still want me to keep going with Doki Doki Literature Club Plus, because I believe we have gotten everything done as far as the side stories go. So pretty much at this point, it's just going back to the story, which, I mean, I don't mind doing it. You know, I think I will keep going through it. If you guys still want to keep watching this, that's awesome. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. I'm trying to make this as entertaining as possible. Oh, let's stretch. Whew. Yeah, the side stories. They've been really good. They have been really good. I've enjoyed the side stories so much. And thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe. Drop a comment down below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. And be sure to hit that notification bell. That way you'll know when my next live stream happens, which I'll be doing a live stream tomorrow. And of course a live stream Friday. Friday will be Resident Evil 4. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I'm still trying to figure that out. I might do some more Sons of the Forest. Maybe solo. I don't know yet. But look forward to those. Remember to hit the notification bell. That way you'll know when those live streams happen. And thank you all so much. I've been Game Trooper 1138, and we'll see you in the next one.